worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, start with the rising sun. Be little bats, bats by doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody sure and young, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Marangai te ata, katahitai me te ra, toru manu nei, ito ita kumbahau, kori kai kahe, kora kukwe kwea, hey, ane taku kupuki o koe, heya heya hatu, korea rea, nai koke fiti mai kotera, yere heya hatu, korea rea, heya koke fiti mai kotera, yere heya hatu, korea rea, yere koke fiti mai kotera. No more haramai. Welcome to another show on here on Spreaker.com/user/1090368, or if you want to catch me on www.facebook.com, it is Rob E.T. Tamate Tuhaka if you search me up. Rob Tamate Tuhaka on MeWe, and we got the good old email, which is BLATTIN, Blatin, then the word boy, at gmail.com. Don't forget that the Blatin, the B for Bravo, is a capital. Just so that, also remember that too. Acknowledgements. Good afternoon, Truth on and Integrity Group. And also good afternoon, Open Your Mind Radio, and also good afternoon to Off Planet Radio as well, Randy Morgan. And also, Alan James, Stephen George, and Thomas Williams, you do a fantastic job. Keep it up. We are in it together, and we will help with this battle against the tyranny that's going on currently on Terra, which we know is Earth. So yeah, let's get into the show. Man, I'm doing an extra show because I guess some people in my local circle here had sort of upset me in a way. So what I do when I do get upset and refocus, I actually refocus my energy instead of getting angry and carrying on the argument. I'd rather do something with that excess frustration, and now I'm putting that excess frustration into a show. So it's good to do. It's good to have all the tools for broadcasting on here. And I would like to acknowledge my mum. Thank you, Mum, for letting me use. I've got it as a studio for now, and but it's going to be used as our bathroom in the shed. But it's a good studio because all the pink bats, good for sound. But yeah, today's show is just going to be a jibble jabble show, I should say. Just a bit of a ramble, I should say, and just acknowledging some of the conversation that was in the THI group, and just like Thomas, I'm not going to say names of who said what, because it is to keep you private, but I will pull out the comments that was said. You know who you are. It was interesting, because we were talking about the when the reset happens, and what I mean by reset is when you are, how can I put it, when the 26,000 years cycle ends, which is, I believe it's 2023. 2020 is when a lot is going on. It could have already started already. So that is just in my own opinion. So please don't take it, literally. It just depending what you want to do with the information, it's totally up to you. This year is all about just being proactive about what we do, and just everything, because for all the information that's out there now, and also, it's ignorance is a choice, due to the fact of a lot has been exposed last year, and on all levels, I should say, not just the general public level, but also in political arenas. A lot has been exposed about religion, even though that to some people it's a touchy subject. So the religious side is going to be, all those crimes are going to be disclosed, not yet, due to the fact of we got to sort of wake up to other things before religion becomes a factor. But it will become. Thomas Williams has exposed it in his shows, and he just done a brilliant job. And yes, Thomas, you do got a face for radio. I remember just every time you used to say it, it used to make me laugh. And also, and it's people like that are proactive, that are trying to make a difference, but we need more people to do it. And it was actually him, also Alan James and Stephen George and Randy Morgan, who inspired me to start doing shows, and to do my own shows too. It's great. I did say a couple of news items last week. Talking about the rocket lab. There's been a comet seen up the coast, a meteorite or comet that's been seen coming into the atmosphere, and it's who knows what's going on at this time. I'll probably get more intel about it at a later stage. There was also a report of a comet seeing pretty much our Patutahi ways, which is where I am. Which is also not surprising, due to the fact of, in my last show I explained about Gisborne itself is isolated by hills, and the outskirts of Gisborne also, so we get a lot of UFO activity, and a lot of extraterrestrials live here as well. A lot of us are aware of it. It's just whether it's fun and games, time will tell whether it's fun and games or what people are seeing, but it's been reported anyway. Hopefully everyone's still doing their shadow work, because that's the most important, and the shielding work at the same time. Go back to my other show, which is the shadow work show. So if you don't know the shielding and the shadow work, I've got a podcast on it now, so it saves me repeating myself over and over again about things, because we've already covered it. But that's the most important thing to do at this time. It's just due to the fact of there's a lot of fun and games happening, especially in my own local circle as well. There's a lot of fun and games happening as well. People attacking people that should be loving you, not loving you. expecting people to do it, but they don't do it right. That's been a lot of my frustration lately is, no one just seems to do it right when you ask people to do things. I mean, some people do, if they know you really well, but majority of the time they just don't do it right, and it's frustrating. So, it's all about just having personal responsibility, as we were saying in the chat today. A lot of people are basing their thing on basing their life around political correctness, not common sense, because we should be going back to common sense, to be honest. That's why I love the song "Common Sense Is Not Common Anymore" by Kevin Bloody Wilson. The only part I do not agree with is the song where he says "one size fits all" when it comes to Australia. That's when I have to have a difference of opinion, is everyone is a different size, so one size can't fit all. But pretty much, other than that, with that song, I agree with everything else. He's bang on. And I mean, he's been out for years. So, I mean, it's nothing new what I'm talking about and what I'm referring to. Common sense has been, it was around hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, before this control system came in and political correctness came in and everything like that. But it's alright. We will get through there. We'll get through it one day. As I said, this is a put down and thing. This is an extra show, so I'm not going to be doing my news items till tomorrow, which is the actual default broadcasting day for me. I decided to do a good show and another show and redirect the frustration and refocus my energy instead of wasting it on entities and people that want that vibe, so that feeds them. As I said in the Shadow Work show, it's all about cutting off the food supply, and if you can cut off the food supply, it's all goods, and that's what we're doing and what we're aiming for. Also, because it's all about thinking different, because if we think the same and expect different results, common sense says it's not going to work. Because you're repeating the same things and you're pretty much going to get the same results. But yeah, that's a corridor for another time, or a talk for another time. I'm going to leave you with this little song, and it's a positive song, and I'm going to play it on the guitar for you, just like I played the first song. I'm not going to play all the song, but yeah. Talk about a new day, you wait. Now your time has come, so how you feeling now? Feeling about the way you come today. Can you break it down? And if you ask, then judge, I will find a way, or had to have no doubt. Ooh yeah, stay blessed. Let the blessings of Jah shine down on you and me. Stay blessed. Maintain your love and your spirituality. Stay blessed. All colors and creeds and nationalities. Stay blessed. For you and for me, the love for eternity. Don't let your soul get in the way. Don't let your mind get in the way. Let your soul fly and find a way to freedom. Time to emancipate the mind. Let your children run it from adversities, 'cause everybody needs something, something to believe in. Ooh yeah, stay blessed. Let the blessings of Jah shine down on you and me. Stay blessed. Maintain your love and your spirituality. Stay blessed.